The Hamptons, where the rich hide behind gates and secrets sink with the tide. October 2001, billionaire Ted Ammon is found murdered. Naked, bludgeoned, alarm system off. What looked like paradise was a setup, betrayal, greed, and a deadly love triangle that would grip the nation.
The clues are real. The stories are darker. Step inside the twisted mind of crime. This is Crime Logic Uncovered.
Born August 30th, 1949 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Robert Theodore Ammon, known to most simply as Ted, climbed the ladders of ambition with quiet determination. After Harvard Business School, he entered the world of leveraged buyouts. He joined Kohlberg Kravis Roberts and Company, making deals others only whispered about. By his 40s, Ted's success was visible. A flourishing career, lavish homes, exotic collections, a Porsche in the driveway, dogs at his heels, wine cellars, antiques. But wealth, as history shows us, does not immunize a man from heartbreak. In 1986, he married Generosa, an artist with fiery spirit and dreams of her own. By 1992, the couple adopted twin children from Ukraine, Alexander and Alexa. Together they seemed unstoppable. Families pictured at summer galas. Estate living. The Ammon name spoken in halls of influence. Yet, even as the Hamptons' sun warmed their facades, shadows crept in. Arguments over money. Counters of trust. The cracks were small, nights alone, distant voices, but they grew. By 2000, the veneer of harmony had worn thin. Generosa, once fully part of the world Ted built, began separating. She filed for divorce. Moved out. A luxury hotel suite became her refuge. In Manhattan, a townhouse renovation began. Among the contractors came Daniel Pelosi, an electrician from Long Island, with a past marked by arrests and restless ambition. He showed up in Generosa's world, first as worker, then as companion, then much more. Their relationship set tongues wagging. Friends saw Pelosi stay longer than renovations required. Heard rumors. Witnessed overlaps, keys granted, alarm codes known, late-night visits. Meanwhile, Ted watched his reputation, his marriage, his life fracture. October 20th, 2001. Late evening. Ted Ammon entered his home on Middle Lane, reportedly alone. By the next afternoon, something terrible had happened. His body discovered by staff, naked, beaten. The master bedroom a mess. Blunt force trauma evident. Skull fractures. Blood along floors. The alarm off. No sounds of forced entry. No sign of theft. Who turned off the alarm? Who entered? The blend of rage and intimacy in that house was impossible to ignore. The local police, detectives, neighbors, everyone wondered who had access. Who stood to gain? Enter Daniel Pelosi. He knew the mansion. He'd worked on renovations there. He had key access, alarm codes. Friends reported seeing him drive Ted's Porsche. Every detail, every rumor began to align. Prosecutors later claimed Pelosi had motive. Wealth, access, Generosa's devotion. But evidence was circumstantial. No murder weapon recovered. No eyewitnesses saw the act, a haunting absence in an otherwise detailed puzzle. 3 months after Ted's death, Generosa did something shocking. She married Daniel Pelosi in January 2002. The Hamptons gasped. Was it love? Guilt? A cover for something darker? Then came diagnosis. Generosa was diagnosed with breast cancer. She fought publicly, deeply. She was offered immunity to testify before a grand jury. She refused. August 22, 2003, Generosa died at 41. Her death left many questions unanswered, and one man convicted of her husband's murder without her testimony. In March 2004, the indictment was filed. Daniel Pelosi stood accused of second-degree murder. In the courtroom, the glare of public attention turned white-hot. Prosecutors argued. Pelosi disabled the security, had access, stood to gain from Ted's will. They presented statements, evidence of motive, witnesses who heard threats, neighbors who saw suspicious behavior. The defense pushed back, insisted on gaps. No one saw Pelosi strike. No physical proof tied him, only words, rumors, desperation. And then, in December 2004, the verdict, guilty. 25 years to life for Daniel Pelosi. Justice, some said, but justice is never clean. Generosa gone. Ted gone. The twins, Alexander and Alexa, left to grow up in a story full of wealth, but haunted by loss. Custody fought. Guardianship decided. The estate torn apart by legal fees and taxes. The mansion sold, its furniture auctioned. The address, once the pinnacle of East Hampton privilege, became a symbol of tragedy. Pelosi behind bars, serving a sentence of 25 to life. He still maintains his innocence. But the scar on the Ammon family is lasting, not just of loss, but of betrayal, trust broken beyond repair. Was Daniel Pelosi working alone? Did Generosa know more? Who disabled the alarm system, and when? Some believe Generosa's grip on the truth loosened only near her death. Others think Pelosi acted out of desperation. What remains clear? Photography, testimony, documents. That mansion saw more than just a crime. It saw a betrayal woven into love, wealth, and desperation. Robert Theodore Ammon built a life many envied, but he could not protect himself from the human flaws that money can't cure. Daniel Pelosi is jailed. Generosa rests beneath earth. The twins carry memories they cannot remake. And the Hamptons still whispers the name Ted Ammon. A reminder that even in paradise, darkness lives next door.
If you enjoyed watching this thrilling crime story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.